Good morning. This is a reflection on lesson 276 in A Course in Miracles. It says, the word of God is given me to speak. The word of God is given me to speak. I really didn't know what it was intending with this lesson. That was the part that was hard for me to connect to. I always try to tap into the intention of the lesson to see if it's going to guide me somewhere intuitively. This one, the word of God is given me to speak. I was like, what does that mean to me? And I think where I took it, or where it took me, oh my God, we're in Syracuse, New York. We have some aggressive drivers. Just kidding. That's quite a blanket statement. Everyone's been lovely so far. In fact, I just had the loveliest, maybe it's related, the loveliest interaction. Let's make it related. So this one, where it took me was like, well, we speak in the way we can speak God to each other, the way we use our words and our language can really help. I wanted to say deliver people to that place, that peace, that love, that unconditional love place. If the words we use can be a vehicle for that. And so this morning I had an interaction. This woman who was helping us at the continental breakfast was just this cute little darling old, think of a little old grandma lady who's having a part-time job to keep herself busy. That's kind of like what I imagined. And she was helping us. Hold on one second. So I paused because we're getting back on the road, and I don't like to do these when Matt's listening. And so he waited till he had his noise canceling headphones on. I don't know, it just makes me more self-conscious. And even now, knowing, I mean, he can probably hear me, but it's all right. I'll trust that he said he can't. So anyway, I think this lesson's related because that the woman who was helping with the continental breakfast, like replenishing things and checking on and make sure everybody's experience was great. She was just the most beautiful presence there, and you could tell right away, like she really cared about people, and you can just tell that with people, right? You can just tell whether it's a show or not, and for her it wasn't. And so there were so many interactions that I got to have with her, and one of them was like just asking, because we couldn't find ice anywhere in the hotel, and we were going to refill our mugs, maybe if we were lucky have enough ice to refill our cooler. And so even the drink, I was like, oh, that's okay, we'll get at least a little bit for our mugs, at the drink machine at the continental breakfast. Well, that wasn't working either, so I was like, oh my God, there's no ice in this whole hotel. Interesting. And so I went, she asked if I needed anything, so I said, just curious, no big deal, is there any ice anywhere so I can refill my mug? She's like, oh, well, I can get you some ice. I'm like, no, it's all right, I don't want you to go out of your way. If there's an ice machine, I'm happy to get it, and if there's no ice, that's no problem. And she's like, no, I'll get you some. Would like a half a plastic bag of ice be good? And I was like, oh, is that an inconvenience? No. She was like so accommodating. And I was like, okay. So she went and got like this bag of ice. And I was like, oh my God. So it was like plenty to fill the cooler and our mug. So I was like, thank you so much. And blah, 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 blah. And then she's like checking on us, like over and over. All the interactions we had with her were just adorable and lovely. And then we left, and I know she wasn't doing this for tips, because that's not really expected in that scenario or whatever, but I'm like, I'm gonna give her a little tip. So I gave her a little tip. I walked up on our way out, we just happened to cross paths again, so I was like, I just wanted to say thank you so much. And she's like, oh no, you don't have to. And I'm like, I know it's your job, but I really appreciate you. And she's like, what did she say? She's like, she just like melted, and she's like, you touched my heart. And we hugged, and like both of us had tears in our eyes. I'm gonna tear up again. So it's like, oh, that's what I live for. And so that related to the lesson, I feel like the more we can see each other like the real person beneath it all. But it wasn't just that. It was she allowed her realness to come to the surface enough for me to recognize it. And vice versa. It's like her vulnerability allowed me to be vulnerable. And wow, so much can happen. And I feel like that's speaking the word of God to each other, speaking the unconditional love, speaking the I see you, do you see me word, to each other. So that's